Hi, welcome to Ocean Mirrors, Ocean Yummy Mirrors. Today I'm actually gonna do a little small commentary. I always make it small. I'm doing it on this way for just to be different. Um, okay. Now, as you know, I've been doing commentary on jazz and stuff. Obviously, when I go and watch the reactors, I give a little bit of a feedback of what I think and certain stuff, and then you know, um, I do believe this is Jasmine's karma. I think it's karma for what she's done to the children. I think because she put Chris first, where she feels by losing weight, which I think I said before, will make her more attractive, accessible, um, make her make a man want her. Now, I know some people has grown up in traumas, and I do remember her talking about stuff happening to her when she was younger and stuff like that. But also, on the other hand, I feel that by saying that, her mother is also the cause of how she is as well. Now, you can go through a lot of stuff with your parents. You can change the cycle. And I feel that Jazz doesn't want to change the cycle every single year. I guarantee. Since I've been watching My Jazzy Life, she does this weight loss thing. And she says, "Oh, watch me lose weight and stuff like that." She's been doing it from when she was in her early 20s or earlier than that. She's been doing it continuously. Every time she loses weight, she piles it back on. The very last time she lost weight, she got pregnant with Legendary. And the man was obviously not looking after her right, giving her salty food, all that stuff. He obviously is very insecure himself. And she put him first. She put Chris first. When they're eating food, the children be in the room and they be eating food and they won't give to the children. She bought him a truck. She spoilt him, right? And now I feel like this is her, obviously, right? Like there's a payback time. I mean, this is not the full payback. There's obviously more to come because as we watch, you see her go downhill. Now, I've watched past videos of her where she's lost weight. I've watched videos of her when she was smaller, when she was younger. Um, you can gradually see the deterioration in the face. Obviously, she's getting older as well. You know, when you get older, your body don't heal, don't um, go together as fast. Um, she does all these stuff, i.e., basketball, and it's not helping. It doesn't help her body. Um, when you've been doing certain stuff, you become an expert of that, and then you're therefore able to apply it on others. And she hasn't taken whatever she was in the past, basketball player. She learnt kinesiology, and she hasn't applied it. Now, sometimes I can say that most times when people know little stuff, sometimes they don't always apply it to their own life. But in her case, it's a lot different because she feeds off of her children. She feeds off of her children. Her children is her content. Her children is her whatever else. Though she treats them, she's been treating them bad for years. 14 years, I think they said. Some people said 14 years. She's been online, treating them bad, treating them distastefully, locking them up in rooms. And though she thinks that people should bring this up, plus putting a man in front of them, right? um, i.e., being that how the father was in prison. The father was in prison. She treat her children with such discourse that that it's like, oh, like, when you do something, especially to innocents, because they're innocent children. They are innocent, right? Right. Like I said, they didn't they didn't look for her. She looked for them. And it's like, to me, when I'm looking on the sidelines, right, and I'm looking at all the um all the commentators and reactors. Right, fair enough. I'm not saying I'm perfect myself, but ideally you step up a little bit. You try to step up. You try. You know what I mean? There's no harm in trying to do stuff for the betterment of the children, and she is not doing that. Now, just yesterday, something came out about her not taking Legendary to nursery, and the reasons why behind it. So he's going to miss out. The nursery will help him get diagnosed with autism as well. They would help him, because they will see how he plays, how he talks, how he interacts, and they also will push the fact that how he's got autism or whatever, and they will make it happen because the diagnosis, then he's able to get the care that he wants. She's not pushing that forward. She'd rather he be in the house, in the gym with her. Now, she's gone back to throwing a basketball, which doesn't make no sense. Like, obviously, when you reach the plateau of whatever, it's no point. At a certain time, you have to come to a sense and think, okay, I've reached this plateau of my life. Right? It's no point I'm hanging and harring on it. After a while, you have to say, okay, I did that in the past. I can't bring it back. You can only use it as an experience to help others, but she don't do that. Now, being that she's only 35 years old, she looks older than me. Okay, and like I said, there's 30-year-olds who's achieving stuff. They're out there, they're doing stuff, looking after their children. Like I said, I feel this is her karma for all what she's done in the past, shouting at her mum online. Um, what's the next thing? Looking up the children inside of the room for hours on end, not feeding the children. Um, I'm not saying that how you can't come online. I come online too. I mean, I enjoy it. I learn so much when I'm online sometimes. But when you're online, like how my little one was, I was online yesterday. My little one, she was chatting, but I'm not shouting at her saying, "Oh, shut up." She cusses her children out to a whole another level. Fair enough. Fair enough. People discipline their children in different ways, but she is just she's at this ravine, this, what you call it, cliff. She's at the cliff. She's at the cliff right now. She's about to dive into the cliff, and she can't see it coming because she's so stuck in her head. Now I'm thinking that I know they have a I know her sister is in mental health situation and all that, and I feel Jasmine definitely has some form of mental health going on. Not only does she have mental health going on, it's like when you look at her, it's like, because she's done things for a long time a certain way, she thinks that's how the world is run, and you know, like I said, she used the ghetto like it's something. Um, right now she's jealous that her brother is married, and you can see it playing off in the behavior. um you can see, oh, a man's come to see me kind of thing, the desperation. um you know what I mean? But she needs to be diagnosed by somebody, by a specialist who needs to, she doesn't want to go see about her skin. She doesn't want to stay on her health. Like at a certain time in your life, when you're nearing your 40s, particularly your 40s, you come to a place in your mind, in your heart, okay, I've reached this, I'm not young no more. Like you think, okay, I'm not young. Hi Nicole, you think I'm not young no more? I gotta look after myself. She hasn't come to that conclusion yet. She ain't, well, I don't think she's ever gonna come to that conclusion. I think what was said on one of the reactors, she'll be 50 and still on here. Mind you, there's 50-year-olds on here, but she is different. It's not for the betterment. It's not for awareness. It's not for whatever. She comes on here, she argues. She comes on here, she shouts. She comes in there, she wants to prove something to total strangers, right? Total strangers. A reactor will say something and she'll go out her way to prove that reactor wrong. Now, fair enough, I know that people go back and forth online and all that. Yes, they do that. But at the same time, she will put it in her blog to answer the reactor. She thinks in her mind, like I said, it's all about the sexual thing, the sexual. She's a sexual object to herself, because that's how she puts herself out, as a sexual object, because she's probably been doing it for so long, and she feels that how that's what men wants and all this stuff. And even yesterday when Eric's put out the video, I think it was her recent vlog, where she went and she take I think she was dressed in her lingerie. Now, there is places for clothes like that, and I'm not going to put on my thumbnail. No, I'm not going to do it. There's places, there is websites that you can go and do that. I still think she plays off the stuff, live life, old storylines. She's still living in live life footstep, because live life used to dress in her lingerie and come into the kitchen, and she'll cook and she'll do what she's doing, make up noise, cuss people out, whatever. Then she keeps saying, it's about myself, it's about myself. Like I said, it's always been about you, it's never been about the children. And that's why I feel karma is coming on so hard now. I'm Hungry has called it out several ways, several different ways. Man, I don't know how many ways I'm Hungry got called out. Is right, like I said, big women. There's big women out there who dress and they look nice. So I don't see why you can't dress. You always have to be in a leggings and a brassiere, or a sportsy type thing, unless you are an athlete and you're actually doing athlete things, right? So she has this weird mindset, but I definitely feel karma is happening to her. I really do feel that. I really, really feel that, honestly. When I looked at all the planets' reactions on her, because, like, I think the reason why I gravitate towards Jazz, because of how Jazz, there's something about her off. She got something off. Obviously, you can't save a person, but like you have to look. So Jasmine at first was looking really. When she lost the weight, she did look good. Okay, I'll give her that. She looked good, but she didn't maintain the weight. She didn't maintain the weight. She still ate bad, eating processed food and all this. And she thinks in her mind, if I lose the weight, some man's gonna want me. That's how she think. If I do this, some man's gonna want me. It's like a desperate reach, right, for whatever she think is how a woman should be, or how she think a woman is. Mind you, this man Chris has come in her life and he's probably still taking money from her because she does have a disability. She does. There is a disability going on there, and it's now she's older. You can even see it more. There's a disability there, right? That's one of the things that Chris took advantage of, her disability, right? And she, being who she is, obviously she's obsessing over this man. She said that how she would do anything for this man. She needs to chill and let men come to her. Yeah, but you know why? Because she got him so aggressively. Because remember when he said she was in his DMs. Bear in mind he can have a link to Philip as well. So it's not so you're not even totally changed the type. She doesn't understand that how she don't understand the mating call. She don't understand that not every man go for that certain type of woman. I do think she has a disability. Yes, she has a disability. She has a disability. It's very clear because I have a child who is autistic as well. Well, I have two who's autistic, but it shows up in different ways. The girls normally mask it, the boys it will show up, or vice versa. But she's obsessive. When she obsesses over stuff, she's obsessed. When she's doing gym, she does it. 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 She play it out so much. Even when you're watching her content, it's rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. There's one I think was Eric's pulled up for a long time of her doing weight loss from when I think they were toddlers. I think the children was toddlers. She went to the clinic. She did the same thing she's doing with dairy. She tend to repeat. You know, some people they say, okay, I'm gonna stop this routine. It's not working for me. Let me try do something else. Right. She don't do that. She don't function. She's either a high functioning people. Well, they say it's on the spectrum. It's something high functioning because mental health can be invisible and it can be visible. So it's got two sides to it. But her one is more there, right? So whatever the sister have that they don't talk about, she's probably the same with her. So you're like, so when you're watching, yes, you get mad because she triggers a lot of people. She triggers a lot of people. But what she does, she will stop posting for a little while because she thinks, okay, the reactors ain't got nothing to talk about. Oh, they ain't gonna talk about me. Da, 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 da. And then she'll come back and then she'll repeat all over again the same thing she done 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago. It's annual. It's annual. That's why I put in one of the commentators. She does this. It's an annual thing. Her getting weight loss is an annual thing, right? She has a. It's like she has a grasp that how you got to maintain your that weight. Once the weight shed, and all she had to do was get rid of her stomach. That's all she had really, because her face did go down. Right now, when you look at her, she's on something. Yes, she's on something. There is a habit that is very visible. When you look at her face, she looks washed out. The face looks washed out. And she's a light skinned lady because with some light skinned people when they go through certain stuff they look very pale. She looks very pale on the face. She has the things going on the sides of her face. She has circles under her eyes. There's something wrong with one of the brows anyway. There's something wrong with the brow. The brow looks a bit But I think that's where Chris hit her at one point. So it's very, you know, um, there's something going on. There's something going on. Maybe maybe something might not happen now because why? Because um people are bringing out certain information now. Things are happening on a rapid pace. Every day it's something, 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 something. She said that how she messed up by giving somebody something. It does actually sound like Chris. I'm in agreement with Eric's. It could be Chris. It could be someone else because Chris she is a vulnerable. She comes under a vulnerable person. She's a vulnerable person, so obviously you can manipulate them and you can get them to give you money and get them to do whatever. And because she loved the man so much, right, obviously she'll give him the money, she'll do whatever. And he's probably saying, "Oh, you're big" or whatever. But even the other day when she cooked that chicken, there was several problems wrong with that chicken. There was so many problems wrong with that chicken when she's cooking that chicken, right? It's like I know I think I've met a Texas person maybe before. I don't know. I'm an American person. I know you guys can fling down plates. You can cook. This girl, I don't know what it is, but saying that when you have to keep going and taking the shots every minute to reduce yourself, it's a quick fix. I did put on my thingy the side effects to it because there's side effects to it as well. The side effects to that, what she's taking, mood swings, all sorts of things is going on. It's an addiction. She's addicted to it. She's addicted to it as well. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna find out more about Art Catty, but as well. Let me see. There is an addiction to it. That what she's doing to like she's reducing the weight, but she's not maintaining it. Let me see. I can find what I put on my thing. Oh yeah, here it is. It causes paranoia. Okay, so these are the. Let me get to the screen. These are the effects of her taking this thing, the GLP or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know what it's called, but it's supposed to be for diabetes patients. Really, that's what it's for. It's not for weight loss. People just taking it and using it as weight loss. One of the people's in my screen's not widening. Anyways, let me see. Oh, okay, hold on. Give me a minute. Let me get it. Oh. Okay. Make the screen wider. I know Eric's looked at it as well and said what's the effects. And she does have paranoia for sure. So when a person has mental breakdown, especially one triggered or worsened by the stimulants and that, they become confused, paranoid, experience rapid mood swings, struggle to stay organized, have trouble sleeping, lose touch with reality, being emotionally overwhelmed. She's always overwhelmed. She's always overwhelmed. So, she's been doing this for years. So, but it's definitely her karma. Her karma is definitely there. I'm gonna play one of the. Hold on. Let me play Nikki. Because she says the darndest things. You're thinking, why would you say that? She says the weirdest things. I wonder where these people are. Let me see if I could find. Okay. Okay. Like this one, for instance. Hold on, I'm going the wrong place. I'm going to show Nikki as an example. I mean, she'd be really well and stuff. There's videos of her where her face have reduced. She looks very well in the face. However, she gets to that plateau, and then another minute she'll be all like down, taking it out on the children, all sorts of things. Don't know. I always make the screen a little smaller. But anyways, yeah, like this one, she just says crazy stuff.
I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer. I'm not. I think I started off the year horribly. Like I don't even have any goals for anything right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Now, most people would have already set goals. Most people's already said, okay, this year I'm going to do something different to next year. She's come on here and she's saying, well, I don't think I have goals. I don't think I have this. Whatever. I find her very miserable. I ain't gonna lie. She's a very miserable woman, young lady. Hold on. She's a very miserable young lady. She's a very miserable young lady because I'm 50s now, so I can call her a young lady now. She's a very miserable young lady. I know one lady that's on my subscribers list, right? And she's happy. She makes jokes. When I go on panels with her, she's happy. She makes jokes. She's spontaneous. I can't remember whether she's the same age catchment of her. I don't think she is. She's miserable. This lady's miserable.
I don't know. I don't know.
And the child's crying. The child's crying. You know, she's not even handling her child head to tenderness. You know, mothers, okay, baby, don't worry. Oh, it's gonna be over soon. No tenderness. Yes, she has no shame. Everything she should have said on you shouldn't say on YouTube. Who says they have no goal? Exactly. Most set goals and they say, okay, by next week I'm gonna do A. By this week I should have this. By next month, next 6 months, because I have a friend like that too. She does 6 months goals. By next 6 months, I'm over there. By next year, I'm over, out of this. So she don't think like that. She don't think, oh, let me. She comes on here and she says crazy stuff.
I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer. I'm not. I think I started off the year horribly. Like I don't even have any goals for anything right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Her goals is YouTube. Her goals is YouTube. Oh, well, if I stay on YouTube, people will give me this, people will give me that. No, I'm not on Matthias' channel myself. I could come and ask people for money, but I don't ask them for money. I enjoy creating. I enjoy putting my opinion on here. I have 2 other Mama Ties on the way to monetization thingy going on. But this one has never been monetized, right? But she wants the subscribers to feed her. She wants the subscribers to maintain her. She wants the subscribers to this. She wants, like, every month she come on here, she says, oh, my water bill, blah, 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 blah. Or she'll say, I need a TV. I need a TV. She'll keep saying it. I need a TV. I need a TV. Right. Now, this is it's only the 13th of the month. 13th of the month. The month ain't start good yet. And she's doing this. Now, the reason why I put this as Jazz's karma, because I do believe it. This is Jazz's karma. Everything was happening now, probably is going to happen to the end of this year, is Jazz's karma, because she treats her children bad. Every time she's supposed to make it better, she make it worse. She put them on the back burner. I like others. I used to think Legendary was the favorite. Yeah, he is the favorite, but he's not the favorite at the same time, right? Because she don't even maintain him. If he is your favorite, right, she don't maintain the children at the same pace. Like, it's the same with Velvet Marquez. Is she in favor of the father? The child gets treated nice. If the father leave or whatever, fair enough. But with Velvet, she looks after her children, so they're different in that certain way. But they always got a man's attention. Sometimes, like they say, not all attention is good attention. She came on here in her lingerie in a video. Right? Come on in a lingerie. You put on weight, you're bigger. And I'm not saying that big girls can't wear lingerie. But when you're putting it on big old dirty YouTube, that's when it gets weird. There's weirdos behind these devices. There's all kind of weird, man. There's children. Even one time, one child come to my channel too as well and sub to me. Right? Children were sub to adult content. So you're walking around looking like that. There's young women who's watching you, because I have youngsters watching me too. There's youngsters that are watching you, right? And you're walking around in a laundry. You're 35 years old. It's not that, right? I mean, even if you was 20, I will still say that's inappropriate, okay? And I'm not prudish at all. No, I'm not prude. I'm not prude. I'm just saying, for the sake of YouTube, right? Because YouTube is a place where people come, they post up their videos, they do presentations, they do discussions. Like I said, if you're vlogging, even the vlogs sometimes don't make no sense because they're old cuts of video. Even yesterday, once again, I think it's Erica or somebody said that how she's putting old videos together, right? And she's posting it like it is. She always takes her hair out and she says the same thing. That's why I call it the Easter speech. My children, they say, Mom, you repeated yourself. She repeats the same Easter speech over and 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 over again. And you're just like, okay. And it's always all about her. It's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about me. Forget about the children. It's all about me. Even, like I said, even if the children's not in your house, right? If they're not in your house, right? They're not there with you all the time. You're supposed to have stuff in place for when they come to your house, i.e. food, clothes. And also, the reason why I say she have mental health. In mental health, they always talk about the hygiene part of a person. When a person has clothes all over the place, this, that, fair enough, right? If we got it in little things and you're trying to keep the space a certain way, that's different. But when you got the piles of washing going on, which she always has, piles of washing, stuff on the floor, not letting the dog out, that is a sign of mental health, right? That's a sign of mental health. I said she was bipolar, but she might be something else. I don't know. She might be bipolar. She probably might have another form of mental health because there's many of them. I don't even want to list it. I do remember doing a video on mental health one time. She has that form. Whatever the form is, it shows on screen. Right? It shows on screen. Very, very, it's very in your face. Right? She'll be like this 1 minute and then another, and then she'll come on and then she'll be trying to smile or put on a smile or whatever. To me, if you're down, you don't come on the YouTube. If I'm down, why am I coming on YouTube to cry to you guys for? Okay. Why am I coming? Am I coming on YouTube and crying to you? Right? Even one time I was meant to come and do my birthday. I didn't even do my birthday on here. I mean, I could have put a thing and asked for. No, I'll never do that. She come on here. She asked for fridge. No, not fridge. What's it? Table. What's it? Ice maker. All expensive. Ice maker. Something I can't remember. But she follows the other girl over the other end, and she has problems. Chrissy has issues too. Liv have issue. Chrissy has issue. I can't think of the next one. She have issue. Quite a lot of the mummies in the sector have issues. It's very clear. Now, I'm not an expert. I ain't saying I'm not expert. I'm just saying, like, what I see on screen. I'm just going by what I see on screen. And sometimes I like how the reactors try to figure out what is going on. Because the same thing used to happen in the Nature Boy sector. They will try to figure it out. Most of the time, the reactors will be on point. I guarantee. They say, but what about and by this time it's on point. Now, the thing with the little boy not going into nursery come out yesterday. Okay. He needs, like, children, because even I was going to try to keep my one around me. Children has to be in school sometimes away from the parent because they have to learn to socialize, they have to learn to do lots of things. When you keep them under your wing sometimes, it doesn't help them as much. They need to socialize with other children. They need to be around other children. They need to learn to share. They need to learn to understand, okay, when you do this, it's not right. They need to learn to tolerate others. They need to learn respect, all that. And even when they're at home, which Legendary is not taught, he's not taught respect, right? Because even when she's online, he's shouting, "Mom, Mom." So, you know, she is. Anyways, I don't even know whether I'm explaining myself. I'm just trying to say there's 101 thing that's going. I mean, with everybody's life, right? We know there's hundreds of people who have problems out there, issues and stuff going on, and all this. But with her, because she puts it on YouTube, it's more visible. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So the karma is in full effect. The next one come. We don't know which party gonna come next, right? Because I could say, oh yeah, it's gonna come like this, and it don't come like this. Oh, it's gonna come like that. It's gonna come like that. Her karma is coming in different ways. It's coming in different ways, and she, I know she's not tapped in a lot of stuff. She's not tapped in. Like I said, even at the brother's wedding, you can see there is no closeness with her mother, right? So even though she could come on here and she could show her mum talking on the video chat, it's clear to see your mum's cut you off. Your mother's cut you off. I can see it. Others can see it. So, anyways, let me show the other short. Hold on. God, I don't even know if I'm talking to, but she definitely has a little something going on there. I don't want to see the presents. No.
All right, so these are the kids' Christmas presents. These actually came from Blue Sea, those boxes, and then I got these presents and some more. And there's someone else.
Hold on. It's not the frying of the chicken we don't want.
For a little bit. Mine is just all.
Right. Like this one in the car. Hold on. The one in the car is very telling. This one in the car is very telling. Let me get a bigger screen. You know why it's telling? The face, whatever she's taking or dealing with, we can see it visibly on the face. It's more visible than it was ever. All on the face is visible. She wash out. Right, in West Indies, they call this washout. She wash out. So whatever she's taking, whatever substance she's dealing with, whatever is going on, apart from the shots, and she can say she's drinking. Yeah, fair enough. When you drink too much, yes, your face do go a bit funny and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's true. But when you're taking stuff, substances or habits or whatever you want to call it, it shows in your face. She's going downhill. Right, Nicole, am I wrong? She looks like she's going downhill. There's this channel that does the downfall of making of YouTubers and stuff like that. Pardon me. She looks like she's going to go, she'll be on one of those ones because you can see that she's going downhill. She's going downhill. You're fair, she's 30, she's not even 50 yet. Most 50-year-olds look better than her in face. They look better than her. Well, I don't know. Some 50-year-olds really look after themselves. There's one 50-year-old, one 60, 50-year-old, she juices and she looks after herself. She looks very well. This girl, this young lady, well, she's a young lady to me. It's 35 years old, soon 36 in August. And this is how you're looking. So, like I said, if we are not watching the karma playing out on the screen, then I'm talking rubbish, okay? This is her karma's playing out on screen. Because she put everything on screen, we're watching the karma play out. Oh, you're 45. Yeah, I'm 50. We look the same age. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was 50 last December, right? And she is the same way how, right, with most things, because I always use Nature Boy as an example. When Nature Boy was playing out all this simmy dimmy, the same way how he played it out online, the same way how when he got taken online. Okay? So I'm not putting mouth on the woman. No, I'm just saying that it's obvious that she's going downhill. She's going downhill. There's one that Eric's played yesterday, hold on, where she looks so young. There's one that Eric's played yesterday. She looks so young. I was like, wow, look at this woman. She looked young in the face. Right, and I'm not saying that because like people don't go through things. People go through things, yes. Sometimes it show on the face. Let me see if I can find it. She looks so young. I said, "Oh my gosh!" There's videos of her that the reactors play, and her tongue's heavy. When she talks, she have like a top. What they call it, tongue tie. She tongue tie. Oh, my thing's playing up. She tongue tie because her tongue's heavy, and you can hear. And when you look at her, you can see that she's very young, very, very, very young. I hope it's not playing up. Oh, what's going on? Oh, yeah, she stresses too much. That one reason she looks the way she looks, plus the way she treats her children. Yes, exactly. There's a video. Oh, I don't even know if it's gonna show up. There's one what Eric's put up yesterday of this girl, and she looks so young in her face. Mind you, she's still treating the children bad as well. She's on the live treating the children bad. Yeah, right. But you can see from that time to this time her face. Everything happens in her face. Everything happens in her face, literally. Her deterioration always starts from face and body. Let me see if it will fix it, because it's playing up a little bit. But Eric's, yeah, when the video she played yesterday, no, for me, is it? No. Well, they always tap when I'm doing something. Sometimes when I ain't doing nothing, when I see nobody. Right, let me see. Let me let it load. Eric's put up a video of her talking. I think she was talking about Chris as well that time. Maybe she doesn't know how to love and treat her kids. Yeah, I feel that because her mom never treated her properly in the past. Because her mom left her and Kashan alone or did whatever. Because her mom left her, and it's in the court records how the mom dealt with her. The mom never showed her how to be a mom. But I can say that my mom didn't show me how to be a mother. But you yourself, you learn to become a mom. You know, like you learn. It's a hit and miss thing. You learn. She's not like that. She's not willing. She doesn't know the size, the shoe size of her children. She doesn't know what they like. I mean, fair enough, right? Sometimes, right, they can say, oh, they like this, and then when you go to them, they like something else. Yeah, that's children. Children do that, right? Right. She dresses her children inappropriately. She films them inappropriately. Right. Because I think Eric's caught her a video, I think it was Eric's or somebody, where she filmed the children inappropriately. She's very, what's it? I'm not showing the lingerie one. I'm going to find the one where she was younger. She's deteriorated over the years. That's what's happening. She's deteriorating in front of our eyes. Right here, she's talking about Chris.
I told you. Me? Instead of coming to me asking me questions, you need to tell your baby mama, look, I already talked to Jackie. I know what's up. Boom. There's no need to question me about shit you already know. You knew shit before anybody. That's so annoying. And you know the person. That's another thing. Like, you know who it is.
Sorry, she's talking about Asia. Asia, the one that everybody keeps referring to, the one that Philip made a child with and he was trafficking. Yeah, that's who she's talking about.
It's just like you'll ask me if he asked me if our kids are around someone, and I'm like, nigga, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have nothing to lie to you about because I keep it 100. I told you off the rip what was up.
Around who, Chris? You told
It's like, and then he was like, you know what? They probably just doing it because they try to, you know, they eventually are gonna try to get back with me. You know, probably. They probably trying to secure a spot, whoever the fuck it is. I don't know. I don't know who it is. It's all he wouldn't tell me. But my thing is, I told him, like, if you put them in their place, that's just because he's like, you know, all my baby mamas watch. Yeah. But if they coming to you being messy about something, what I don't even consider it messy. It's messy. But you already knew what's up. You knew a month or 2 months ahead. I told you already. You know what I'm saying? I told you already. Like, look, like it's annoying. Like, yes, bro. And hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Child.
And even here, she wasn't looking after the children properly, right? There's also a point in this video where she's with Chris. Hold on.
And look, okay, so this is gonna be her first time hearing
He's her karma.
I have been writing a lot, okay, while I'm at work, while I'm in the bathroom. I've been writing a lot, y'all, and what I want planned, who I want at the wedding. And I mean,
Look at her
I'm
face.
planning like I'm the wedding planner. Right? You know what I'm saying? I got so much.
Chris, you are such a liar, dude. No wonder why she walking around in her lingerie and underwear and shit. You got this girl over there daydreaming like you're gonna marry her and shit.
Shit that's gonna go crazy for her, bro, and she gonna be shocked. She gonna be shocked, man, and I just can't wait. You feel me? And like I said, it's in emotion.
Even here, she's cheesing a lot, but he one, she wasn't his type. And he told her straight. You're not my type. He said to her, I don't want a baby. Even when she said she wanted to make baby number 6, he was making faces and stuff like that. Right. But most women, like, cause when they find out that man doesn't want whatever, she sort of was like, yeah, okay, right, he's gonna be this man. Look at her face. She looks she was head over heels with him. She says she loves him more than she loves Chris. She almost looks like she has a touch of Down syndrome. Yeah, possibly, because I remember there was one reactor that used to talk about the alcohol one, when a mum's drinking alcohol while carrying the baby, and they were saying that she might have it. Right? She thought she was happy with him, but you know, sometimes when you think you're happy with somebody, you're not happy really. The person will give you the impression that how they are with you for life. He said the right things. That's what he did. He said the right things. Bear in mind, when the children was there, he would eat. They would eat. They wouldn't give the children no food. Now, any real man will say, "I'm not right." You got to feed. Right? You got to feed the children. What, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to cook. You know. Yes, fetal alcohol syndrome. Yes, somebody said that. Somebody said she might have it. But so she put all her money on this guy. She was all fighting. The other was for this man, right? But then he already said to you, you weren't his type. Even when they're dating, she don't even put down the camera. I think it's in this video. You see when they're dating, when they're out, she didn't put down the camera. She never puts down the camera. She never did put down the camera. They never had a space so that they can say, okay. And as you see, her face, you see the face, her eye wasn't lopsided. Well, on this one, it doesn't look lopsided. I don't know. It wasn't lopsided. Oh yeah, it was a little bit. It was a little bit, right? But her face, she's deteriorated. She's deteriorated. She is going down. She's going down and down and down. You know why? Because she keeps putting in the air, they want to see my downfall. They want to see my downfall. Right? Nature Boy used to say, oh, they want to see my downfall. They want to see my downfall. When you put something in the air, it's going to come back around and hit you in the face or triple. Right? There is a thing called the power of the tongue. Yes, there is. There is a thing called the power of the tongue. You have to be real careful how you use your sword or your tongue, because that can also cut you're also cutting your own self down, right? Right. You got to right. Sometimes, right, you have to fight to survive in the world. She doesn't want to fight to survive in the world. She believes YouTube is it. That's it. Right. She's looking for love in all the wrong places. Truly that. She's seeking. What she's seeking, well, not seeking. She thinks that, like before, remember last year it was all about basketball. Then Liv come and take her down a little bit, take her down a notch. To me, that was a wake-up call. That's a wake-up call. But this lady don't see beyond the hedges. She don't see beyond the bushes. She don't see 5 miles off. Yes, sometimes you can get comfortable. Yes, you can get comfortable. I get, that's happened to me. I get comfortable. But then one time something happens that shakes you up, that it shows you that you got to change certain stuff. She doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to do that. She rather come on here. When she's vexed, she shouts at the screen. She's mad. The only time I seen this woman broke down was when she thought that the YouTube had terminated her channel. That's when she really broke down. Then she said she was going to leave the channel for the children. Like, it's beyond. It's beyond. Like, she don't understand when things happen. Sometimes it's a cue for you to take a break. I see enough YouTubers on here, reactors, commentators, whoever, take breaks, long breaks. They take long breaks. They come back. Some of them come back. Some of them don't even come back to the YouTube. Some of them go and do it also. Witchy Witch is a good example. Witchy Witch disappeared off of the mummy sector. She took a long break. Then the next time I see her somewhere else. Right? So Jazz doesn't understand that how sometimes to make your pathway well and good, you have to do what is necessary, which means looking after the children, all of the children, not just Legendary, all of them, every single one of them. You have 2 sons. You don't have 1 son. You have 2 sons. You have 3 daughters, beautiful daughters, 2 sons, however people want to term the boy, right? But that's your son. That's your children, right? You mistreat them in the past. If anything, you should sit down and you apologize to the children. You apologize to all the children. Because you know what, right, they're going to sit down and they're going to see videos of them being mistreated. And in most cases, for most mummy vloggers, they come back and they tell the story. 8 Passengers is a good example. Her children's still telling her story till now. Yesterday, I watched the Netflix of The Bad Influencer with 8 Passengers. So you should have mended that thing with your children. When they come there, you get the money, you spend on them. You see, that other day I found an EBT video. I wasn't even looking for it. When I look at it, the ladies gave her EBT to a man in prison, and then she phoned her friend to ask her for money to feed her children. You know who crossed my mind when I see that video? Jazz crossed my mind. Yeah, yes. I was watching 8 Passengers story on Netflix the other day too. Yes. Her daughter is trying to get things put in place for children who is being made as content children on YouTube, social media on a whole. So there's not free labor. They get paid. Right? So just like 8 Passengers, something can happen. You never know. Not that I'm putting mouth upon the woman. No, I put no mouth upon the woman in it. Something can happen, and something can happen to her. I mean, like, you already seen how easy you can go to prison, how easy you can go to jail. Liv's already shown you, this is how easy you can go to jail. She doesn't understand. She doesn't get it. But she do have special needs. What's it they call it? She's a learner. She's difficulties in learning, right? There are people who have difficulties in learning are very successful. Being Whoopi Goldberg being one, learning, like they have dyslexic. I feel this lady, like I think like others, and yes, I might echo what others have said. Yes, I might do that. I feel that when she was in the basketball team, she wasn't able to do her homework, and somebody had to do her homework for her to graduate, so that she can get her graduation letter. Because you can leave a thing for 100 years and you'll still know how to do that thing, right? You'll still know it. You still learn it. You still know it. It's like she gravitates towards basketball because that was her dream, to be basketball. But her problem is she goes and puts it on Lilo or Maya. Oh, it's because of Maya why I can't do blah blah blah. Well, the children's older now. The children's older. What's the excuse now? Right? When your children's older, they're not old, they're like only pre-teens kinda. You can do so much. You can learn online. That's what I've been saying. You can learn online. You can do little things. Maybe because of the thing you can get a discount and learn something, right? You never forget that thing that you are taught, right? Like me, I can still talk about massage, talk about Reiki, talk about certain stuff. Why? Because I did it for an amount of time. You never forget. You are able to guide others and help them so they can go and do whatever. If they ask you, well, what about this? You can say, oh, well, maybe you should do it. You know what I mean? But she lives vicariously through her children, because even after all that vlog, she show herself back in watching her daughter's basketball, calling her daughter the baby after she don't even poop on them. She don't even look on them. My children, as big as they are, 30 to 8. My children is my pride. When you're a mother, your children becomes your pride. They become your pride. They can be bad like Ross. They can be whatever. That's your child. They can have many fathers. You know what? You is their mother because you birthed them. This lady separates her children. Separates her children. Like whatever. You give birth to them. They can have many fathers, but they come from one mother. So you is the patriarchal in the house, right? Your child can be bad, and they will come to you and say, "Oh, mom, I'm sorry." That's what she needs to go do to her mother. Mom, I'm sorry. I shouted and cussed you out online. I'm sorry. I shouted and I did you this online. It wasn't the place to be. In fact, you should make it public. The same way how you cuss her out on YouTube, because even then you can mend your pathway with the mother, right? I have one daughter that's 26. Yeah, one of my one just turned 26 just the other day. Yeah, yes. He said, "Mom, I'm sorry. I did what I did. I know it was years ago. I lost my head. I'm sorry." But this woman, she ain't gonna listen. You see, old woman like me, she not listen. People's like sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to. Talking to your parent, she cuss out her mother so bad on here, so bad. When people show the video, people always talk about that video of her telling her mum off for a man who left her hanging. The same mother who bought you a car seat for your son. The same mother when Mr. Man wasn't around, made sure your children ate. The same mother that used to cook with. The same mother that her and Jazz used to go shopping together, or whatever the reasons. So I can guess what was the reasons. I ain't gonna, but she's prudent. Yes, she should publicly apologize online to her mother, and maybe her karma and start to change for good. Yes, I believe so. You have to start from somewhere, innit? Yes, it will change. I believe so. Then you have to make it up to the children. Sooner or later, all those necessities, what they're giving you, thinking that the children's there with you, might stop. Right? Because her children is what helps her, keeps her afloat. But they're hardly with you half the time. They're not with you all the time. I don't know. I didn't even like it when my children be away from me. I don't like it when my children's away from me. Even though my one in school right now, when she hear, I just be happy to hear the little voice in the background or something. It's nice sometimes, like, you know what I mean? I just hate when the holidays finish. I goes, "Oh, bro, oh my gosh," and then I start. But she has to go to school, innit? I can't stop that, innit? You know what I mean? It's against the law. You can't keep your children home, innit? But she needs to publicly apologize to her mother. This same YouTube here will take her down. This same YouTube, right? See this little box? This little box what I'm talking in? This little box, this little space will take you down. This YouTube will either make you or break you at the end of the day, right? Isn't it? Right? This little box, a little space, right? We might even see something happen to her because she shows everything online. Like I said, how is people supposed to know when you get paid? All right, fair enough, right? Everybody on YouTube get paid the same time or whatever the case may be, right? But people can tell when you have money, when you ain't got money. That's madness. That's baffling to me. If people know when you have money, when you have your taxes, they know when you have your taxes, they know when you have your whatever money you get. That's just crazy to me. I just find it very baffling. But um, I'm hungry. Do you bring up good arguments? I'm hungry. Pineapple, straight like that. No, straight like that. Straight facts. Eric's back to tea time. When she ready to do mommy sick to tea. Certain ones when they bring up certain stuff. There's even a newer one come out. I wish I can project her. There's a new one that come out, a new reactor come out, and then she was actually spitting facts. She actually was spitting facts. I said, wow. I think she's new. I can't remember whether she's new or really, really new. She's spitting facts. Right? Even she calling you out on when you go to your brother's wedding. It's clear. The way you dress. Me, I was saying, okay, let me just make a quick live because sometimes like, you see things and you want to just make the live quick right there and then because the thought's on your head and you want to get it out. That sometimes happened to me. The thought, I watch something and I want to take that thought out of my head, that whatever I'm thinking, right out, right then. I will do that. But this, when the reactors and commentators break down certain stuff, they haven't been wrong yet. Even the ones who was exposing, he ain't been wrong yet. So this lady, you need to learn. Like I said, what we are watching is your thing playing at hand. It's like the Nature Boy sector. I'm going to use the Nature Boy sector as my bench post because that's where one of the places I come from, one of the sectors I was in. We sit there, we watch Nature Boy. They commentate on him. He'll do this, he'll do that, he do all kind of craziness. He'll go all mad all on the people, this, that, and the other. These are children, mind you. The children that the way she come in, she trial here and doing everything is similar, but not so similar. We literally sit down and we watch Nature Boy. We watch the police people pull up to Nature Boy's place, SWAT, everybody, take him from the place. So, like I said, you play it all out on YouTube, it's going to play out like that. There's always an end to the story. Because this story's been going on for 14 years. People's come in, come out, reactors come and go, new ones come and go. I think we even had men reacting at one point, come and go. So, yes, this is her karma. I believe so. But, you know, and I hope I haven't made it too drawn out. I know it's gone an hour and 20-something minutes, but that's what I'm trying to say, basically. And I've shown the different faces of her. Right? Yes, people age. Yes, they age, yeah. Sometimes people's faces don't change. Sometimes, whatever. But if you are doing other things, substances, whatever, fair enough, like the odd drink, yeah, the odd drink. I'm not going to tell nobody not to drink your alcohol and your one, whatever. Substances is a different thing. That totally mashes up your life, mashes up your everything. The money goes to the substances. Maybe I feel that's what's going on with this young lady. That's what I feel is going on with her, right? However, this whatever comes out, when it does come out, when it does get revealed, right, I'm going to be watching. Nicole's going to be watching. Who else? Medusa. I can't remember all their names. All my subbies' names. We're going to be watching. We're going to be watching because we're seeing it play out. And we know there is an end to the story. At one point, there's going to be an end to the story. 8 Passengers was a great example of how easily YouTube, mummy vloggers can be taken down. It just takes one thing. And then it's that the next thing you know, you're someplace you're supposed to be, whatever. Till now, Ruby Frank is still saying how innocent she is and how she didn't know Judy was like this and like that and like this. But why did you lock up the children in the place? Which is what this young lady's done. Hold on, let me put her back on the screen. The same thing Jasmine's done. She locked them up in the screen, in a room. Ruby Frank did the same thing. They had the boy had open wounds on his hands. Life is funny. Life is a funny thing, you know. Life is funny. It just takes one thing. And the next thing you know is something else. So this is her karma. I believe so. I believe this is her karma. I just thought I'll come and I'll do my little small commentary. I know it's gone into an hour. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to carry on watching all the reactors for now, whatever. Because, like, you know, waiting for people to do things. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Why is it not moving? Thank you, Nicole, for coming through. And whoever else is in the clouds. You tell me what you think, whether my deductions is wrong or right. Okay? You tell me whether the deductions is right. And congratulations to Guyanese, because this woman ain't happy for you, Guyanese. If you are in the clouds, she ain't happy for you that you got married. You're her subscriber and she ain't happy for you. So, anyways, like I said, I ain't gonna go on because I'm gonna start another chat again, and then I'll end up going somewhere else when like, you know, I'm walking the road and then I start turn a corner and then we're gonna go down that road. No, so with that said, I'll leave it right there, and I'll see you, Nicole. I'm gonna find out about Art Catty because I see people's interested in Art Catty. I'll find out a bit more about her. I do remember hearing about her, but anyways, let's play my intro.
Slow, steady, keep it warm. A place where we pause and look again. Here, truth does not shout, it speaks. Reality does not hide, reflect. We examine the world, our choices, and ourselves. This mirror shows what is, not what will be. Soft eye,